This has to be the quickest thing of all time.
Hello, everyone.
Literally.
What is going on? I am
The quickest.
HWV2.
Quicker.
Welcome to HWV's podcast, and I'm here with TR72pro.
Okay, I'm here. Yeah, hi, go.
All right. We gotta do this quick. What match should we do? What match should we do first?
Any of them?
Bo Dallas versus Adrian Neville.
I guess. Wait, are we giving this like 5 minutes for each match, I guess?
Sure.
Okay, go. Well, it's really not going to take that long because Neville's going to win. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Unless they go with a feud, I guess, which would be pretty cool if they break it down into that NXT style story. Well, not style, but like if they break it down to NXT being the memory of the entire feud. Go.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to Adrian Neville as well. Bo Dallas doesn't have a chance, and Adrian Neville is more promising. Next match.
Man, that wasn't even 5 minutes at all. This is great.
Next match. Let's go with the Divas match. Why not? Nikki versus Paige versus Naomi.
I don't know where they're going with this at all. I have no clue.
I think they're gonna give Nao. Let's see. It's for the Divas title.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna go with Naomi.
Interesting.
They're pushing that hoe.
I mean, I guess they are. I don't really know what they're doing with Nikki as a champion. I'm glad that she is still champion, as you can tell from the last podcast we did, because I love Nikki a lot. So, I mean, she's awesome. I hope she keeps winning. With Paige back, maybe she can win it, I guess. I'd love to see it if Nikki and Paige went singles, in all honesty. But they're both face, so I don't know if they're going to do that. If they do that, I would assume that Nikki would retain by accident or whatever. This is my hope, so I'll stick with that. Nikki retains by accident or whatever. I don't know. We'll be finding the Money in the Bank with Nikki and Paige. That's what I want, so I'll go with it.
Alrighty, now we're gonna do go to the first ever tag team chamber match. I thought it'd be 3 teams, but no, fuck it, it's 6 teams. Either way, it brings up some pretty cool dynamics. We got the Luchadors, or what are their names?
Los Matadors.
Los Matadors. That's right. The Ascension.
Which ones? There's Lucha Dragons and there's Los Matadors.
Well, they're both in it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what you were talking about.
I was talking about the Los with the little midget.
Yeah, that was Matadors.
That's
okay.
Matadors. Okay, and then Darren Young, Titus O'Neil, the Kid and Cesaro, and Big E and Kofi Kingston. So basically, we're gonna have 2 people in the pod. I don't know how you're gonna fit them. Personally, I think this is gonna be interesting. If I was WWE, I would try to keep the Cesaro, Kid, and New Day thing going along. So I would give this to Cesaro and Kid, personally. But I think the New Day are gonna retain. It's gonna be a good match. I'm excited to see this.
Mm. I think this is going to be the best match of the night because it's no possible way that, number one, an Elimination Chamber will be that bad, and there's also so much talent in this that it can't really be
I just think
just the best thing ever.
I just think this pay-per-view is going to be amazing. But anyways,
It's incredible how we went with 2 weeks to build, and this thing is going to be the best thing ever.
I know.
On paper, oh my gosh, on paper, this is going to be the best pay-per-view of the year, in my opinion.
I'm more excited for this pay-per-view than I was going into WrestleMania.
Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty insane. I don't know how this is happening, but it's so true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll go with the New Day strictly because I really want this to translate into a Primetime Players and New Day feud. Somehow it'll happen. I think this is the best way to do it. Oh my gosh, I still can't believe it's going to be 6 teams in this. This is going to be so much fun.
Because I would like it to be like only 3 teams, and then like say like at the beginning, Tyson Kidd's like the first one in, and then he's getting beat up, and then Cesaro's the last person, and Cesaro just goes ham and helps it. Like, that would be cool dynamics, but either way, it brings up some pretty cool dynamics.
Dude, how is this match going to work with...
There's going to be, like, 2 people in each pod.
But still,
it
like...
comes out, like...
when... Oh my gosh, this thing is going to break down so easily, and I'm so excited.
If there's going to be all 12 fucking people in the ring... I'm gonna like get really pissed because I don't like it when they do that in chamber matches when they have every single person out there. I don't know.
I mean, that's the most worrying thing about it, but I still think there's going to be so much chaos that it's just going to be so much fun to watch. It either the most entertaining or the worst way possible. So I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. And you picked New Day, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. And now let's move on to a match I'm really excited for. Kevin Owens versus John Cena. I love Kevin Owens.
Oh, dude,
He's
it's
my
impossible not to.
him
Like,
him and Adrian Neville is two of my favorite wrestlers right now.
mm-hmm.
And then there's Sami Zayn. I I love this. I think let's see. This is for the U.S. title, right?
No, this is not title.
It's not for the title. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I could see Owens winning, but I wouldn't pick him. I hope he wins, to be honest, because
Mm-hmm.
every NXT person that Cena's faced, they've lost. And
Mm-hmm.
Cena needs to fucking lose. And I don't think they're going to make Cena lose to a face. So why not have Owens? I'm going to pick Owens. I like Owens in this match simply because he's not a face. And I think that they're really building this guy to be a big time heel.
Yeah,
They
I agree.
really are.
I think Owens is definitely going to be one of the next big bully types, which is the way he should be booked if he's going to be a heel. I'm excited to see this match as well. I think this is going to be just a fantastic match. I'm hoping that Owens wins. I'm not completely sure how this is going to end either because, really, you could have Samoa Joe interrupt, I guess. It wouldn't really be the best finish, but it would make sense because I don't know. I think there's going to be repercussions if either man loses, really. So I don't know how you would book this match. The worst of both evils, I would go with Kevin Owens because it would just be really weird to see him lose so quickly in this first match on the main card like this.
Yeah.
If they're going to book him as a bully.
And for 2 weeks of like you said earlier with the Chamber, the pay-per-view, but just even with this match, just 2 weeks, you've had some pretty good promotion for this match. I mean, like Kevin Owens when I fucking lost my shit when he was wearing the Cena shirt.
Yeah, the Samus shirt, yes.
That was amazing. I was like, oh my fucking god, of course. Yeah, but anyways, it's gonna be a good match anyways. Either way it goes. I just hope Kevin Owens wins.
Yeah.
And not in some sneaky, heel way that they always do on the main roster.
I mean, I guess you could book it. I don't know. I was going to say you could kind of book it like Neville and Rollins did, where Rollins came out on top, but I mean, the roles are really reversed, and you can't really do it that way. So I don't know. This is going to be really intriguing to watch. So I do hope it is Owens, but it's just the hardest match to call.
Indeed, and now let's move on to the IC title match, which I was looking forward to until I saw all the fucking people in this goddamn match. But I'll talk about that in a little bit. We have King Barrett versus Sheamus versus R-Truth versus Ryback versus Dolph Ziggler and versus Rusev.
But do we have Rusev for real, though? That's the question. He did injure his leg during the SmackDown taping.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, he's still on it on the WWE website.
I don't know. We'll see.
As of Wednesday, May 28th.
Thursday.
That's right. It's Thursday. Holy shit.
We can slow down, by the way. We somehow did that in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we somehow.
So
I wasn't even trying to go slow. That was a funny thing. I did with the first 2 matches. Then after that, I kind of just took my time. I kind of hope that no, they're gonna do the tag matches first.
Yeah.
But I think with Ryback in there, where's Bray Wyatt? Personally, I think he's not gonna win, even if he was in the match, because I think I kind of know where they're leaning towards. I'll get to that in a second. But Ryback, I think they could pull the Edge Kofi Kingston type deal.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense that Bray Wyatt comes out and just beats, because Ryback lost to Bray Wyatt, so why is Bray Wyatt not in this match, and why is Ryback in it?
Not a clue.
Doesn't make
not
sense.
Not an absolute clue. And the only people who legit qualified really weren't any qualifying. There was just here you go. Everybody's in there.
This is like one of the matches where 2 weeks of build doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And normally they only had like 3 weeks to work to build to Elimination Chamber beforehand.
Which is fine though, because for me personally, the chamber is an attraction itself.
Yeah.
It's always going to be exciting no matter what. Though, I mean, I I don't know. I don't know.
But I think I would like to see a Bray Wyatt type deal with he just comes out, beats the shit out of Ryback and takes a spot in the chamber. And if that does happen, then he's definitely going to win. But other than that, I think they're going to give it to either Sheamus or Dolph. It's going to come down to Sheamus and Dolph for sure. And I think they're going to give it to Sheamus. They've really been pushing it because what I've been reading is that their first initial thing was that when they had Bryan as champion was that he was eventually going to lose the championship to Sheamus, as Sheamus is that big bad bully heel. And by the way, Bryan and Miz are doing the kickoff.
Yeah, definitely. They'll be doing the Miz TV thing.
Yeah, they're doing the Miz TV. I saw that. I didn't mention that earlier because you're fucking rushing me.
I know. I'm glad I did it. No regrets.
But yeah, I think Sheamus. So I think Sheamus is going to win. R-Truth, go fuck yourself. King Barrett, he could win the title back. That'd be interesting to see. I don't mind him.
I'm glad that he's in there though because he really never got his rematch. Even though this is kind of unfair, but
yeah. Well, I mean, like no one's really gotten the rematch, if that makes sense. There hasn't been an IC title match since
Mania.
So, and then Ryback, no. Unless, again, like I said, if Bray Wyatt comes in, then I'm going to give it to Bray Wyatt. Because Bray Wyatt needs it. Out of anyone there. No, I think Bray Wyatt is main event caliber, but they're not making him that way. So, yeah. Dolph could win it. He's another guy there that I could see. And I could even see Rusev winning it, but it would just seem kind of random for him to go after the U.S. title to now going to the IC title just that quick and then him winning it. I mean, it'd be cool. I would be fine with it, but it would just seem kind of random if that makes sense. TR, what are your thoughts on this match?
Before this leg injury, I had it coming down to either Sheamus or Rusev. Whether it be Lana turning back again, which would really suck, so I'm glad it's not going to happen. But it was going to come down to Sheamus or Rusev. Right now, I'm 100% confident that Sheamus is going to win it. Sheamus, as a bully champion, is going to be pretty brilliant, and I hope he runs with it. Really, the only thing that he's done since he's been back is take out Dolph Ziggler, so I'm looking forward to seeing how he does it. Yeah.
And they face every single fucking week.
Which, I'm also glad that if it does come down to Sheamus, I think Sheamus and Ziggler ending it all in the chamber is a pretty good visual. I hope that does happen.
Yes. If they don't face again, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to end it. And Sheamus coming out on top, I think, on every single occasion too, sadly. But still.
Well, Dolph won on Extreme Rules.
True. He did stand tall afterwards, but yeah, very true, very true.
But yeah, Sheamus just stood tall. And now, what other matches do we have?
The main event, the biggest. Well,
I'm surprised that they're gonna fit all of this into a 3-hour show.
Well, really, hold on. Is it 6 matches or 6 matches?
Hold on, wait. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 matches.
6 matches isn't bad. When usually they have, I would say, probably an average of 7 for every 3-hour show.
Yeah,
the chambers are going to take a long time.
Chamber matches, they have like 5. Well, normally with 2 chamber matches, you would have like 5 matches, maybe 4.
That's probably true.
But
because I think the chambers are usually upwards of like 40 minutes.
But I guess Neville and Bo and the Page matches are just there for filler. Which, by the way, every Divas match lately has been pretty fucking good on pay-per-views. Like, they're not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but they're actually pretty good. Like, I mean, they're better than what they have been in the past.
Not if we've rushed like crazy. Can we talk about how amazing Sasha versus Becky was?
That was amazing, yes.
It was absolutely amazing. I'm glad that it got 4 stars from Meltzer. I think a lot of people were up in arms because they wanted more out of it, but it was a fantastic match.
It was
absolutely fantastic.
It was a great match.
I don't think anything's going to top it in the women's division all year. I don't think so. Well, I think we probably said the same thing with
I enjoyed the Fatal 4-Way
Yeah,
But that match was just and the fact that the past two NXT pay-per-views, the Divas matches have been my favorite matches of the night.
exactly. Yeah,
It's
they both
kind
seem so.
it's kind of shows with WWE how the main roster and Vince has fucked up. But now we're gonna go on to the main event. This I think is just the sweet icing on the cake
Mm.
to what was a really good pay-per-view on paper, and now it's made it into a great pay-per-view. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins without his curb stomp. Now he has the pedigree,
Mm. He said,
which
"Did you see that video of him on Comic Con
I
saying that it was over?"
what the curb stomp.
Yeah, someone
Damn.
asked him at Comic
Here's the
Con.
thing, though. Here's the thing, though. I want to bring up the curb stomp real quick.
Mhm.
Their plan is probably to have him versus Brock at SummerSlam, correct?
Probably.
How the fuck is he going to beat Brock Lesnar with this fucking pedigree? Now, I know that they're having like this big lawsuit or whatever with
Yeah.
concussions, and they're just trying to like. And also, if you want to stop concussions, I know Seth Rollins. You know he's kind of known for selling stuff good, but like that DDT that Randy Orton does
Yeah.
at Payback, Seth Rollins landed right on top of his fucking head. That is concussion city.
Cena does that all the time as a regular seller too. So
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know. So like, maybe you should ban that. If you're gonna ban anything, don't ban
and
the.
then Dean's finisher is pretty much running your head into the mat too. So
Lots of it is, but
yeah,
I guess the curb stomp's the worst.
yeah, but still,
Has the curb stomp given someone a concussion?
by stomping on their head.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like in the WWE.
I don't. I mean, it's never happened at all.
Yeah,
And Brock
exactly.
and Dean sell it really well, but it's never happened yet.
No,
So
but and it kind of just brings that dynamic of Seth and his move set now that it's gone.
hmm
But this is going to be a good match. Don't know if it's going to be. And now, like I said with our Raw match, I loved it because it was just a one-on-one match. It wasn't just a big old brawl. This is just a one-on-one match, so it should be pretty great. I'm looking forward to it. Seth Rollins is going to win, and I have a really bad feeling that this push that Dean is getting is just to get Roman over.
I see what you're saying.
It's just I saw someone post that I forget where I saw someone post that though on some website. I forget where it was, but and I was just like, and I didn't believe him, but now I do. You
Mm.
just watch it and you're like, are you fucking kidding me?
Did you see the SmackDown this past week where they had the entire show was wrapped around trying to sign the contract, or on Raw actually, and Roman comes out, and I
Oh
think a lot of people were
yeah,
watching expecting Roman to sign it, and I was
yeah,
freaking out. That would have been so heartbreaking to see.
yeah,
But
but nah, Dean was like, "Sup, dude."
yeah, I'm really happy they went the way they did, though. That was a pretty
And
good way to do it.
Roman's not even booked on this show.
Exactly. I was thinking that too. I was shocked.
I know, but
That's pretty
you
incredible.
think that he's probably gonna. I wouldn't be mad if Dean won this, to be honest. But he's
Mm.
probably not. Like I could see something where like Roman interferes and Dean wins and they celebrate, and
He'll probably.
then you could have Roman turn heel.
Oh gosh.
That'd be
Oh
amazing.
gosh.
That'd be amazing, but it's not gonna happen.
You
Uh,
could have Rowan be kind of like an enforcer out there to stop J&J because you know they're going to be in
yeah,
this.
but like he would like towards the end, J&J would probably the ref gets knocked out. J&J try to get in, and then Roman comes out, beats the
Exactly.
shit out of them, and then maybe Dean wins. But I don't think he's gonna win. I think it's gonna be Seth, and I either way, I'm not really mad at who wins this match.
Mm.
If that makes sense, they're both fantastic, and if this leads to more matches against them, if Dean wins down the line, I'm fine with that.
hmm
Although
That's fair.
I do think Dean should win the Money in the Bank and not Seth or not Seth, or Roman.
Yeah, because he's the first man in the Money in the Bank now.
Who Roman?
Yeah, he announced that a while back. I think he announced that the week after Payback.
He does it the week after Mania. I'm in the Money in the Bank.
Looking down the road.
Oh yeah, I don't want him to win. He probably will though.
hmm
But if he does, then he'll pretty much have to turn heel. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Seth in this one, just for safe bets. Either way, I'm not mad who wins.
Yeah, it's the same exact thing for me. Seth is going to win. I don't really see him losing very soon. Uh, I'm really expecting a great match. I love it when these two come together. It's so much fun to watch, and they're just going to kill it. This entire show is going to kill it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm extremely excited, and never would have seen this coming. But it's such a great show.
I
It's going
know,
to be so good.
especially from just 2 weeks, like you said, 2 weeks of build. Besides 2 matches, it's looking very promising.
And now we have to do the same thing with Money in the Bank, which is going to be interesting too. That's 2 weeks out of the road too after this, so
It is. It
it's going to
is.
be interesting.
Which is why I'm saying that this match could finish in a a crazy brawl, or this match could finish in a controversial way, and then in Money in the Bank they close the deal or battleground or whatever. Um,
I
but
do hope this lasts long too. I don't want this to be a one-off thing.
I don't either. But either way, I'm
I'm
looking.
assuming that Orton is probably going to be at the Money in the Bank too now, since he wasn't on the show either.
Let's just make everyone who wasn't on the show in the Money in the Bank.
Yes, exactly. There you go.
Basically,
AJ Lee not on the show. Money
yeah.
in the Bank. There you go.
CM Punk, Money in the
Yep.
Bank. Samoa
Totally.
Joe, Money in the Bank.
Brock Lesnar, Money in the Bank.
Money
Let's
in
do
the
it.
Bank. Anyways, do you have any other final words on Elimination Chamber, TR?
Oh gosh, what else can be said? I've said a lot of, I've said a lot of just saying I really want the show to happen now. Like I don't want to wait.
Yeah, and it looks
I'm
like,
so excited.
and it's obviously going to be 3 hours.
Yeah.
I think we talked about on Payback that it might be 2, but nah.
This is a full-fledged pay-per-view just on the network. So
Yes, indeed. All
I'm
right, I don't have anything else to say. We pretty much said it all. Thank you all for watching HW's podcast. It was a shorter version. That's because TR has to go to work, and I was running a bit late. I'll take full-fledged responsibility for that.
I'm getting money.
Me too.
Yeah, exactly right. Working man.
Yeah, thank you all for
Yeah.
watching. Hope you guys did all enjoy, and I'll see you all later. Peace.